Hey, what's up, diggers? Prospector here with Watcher Realms. How are you all doing today? I'm really excited to share my team I'm using on the Furious Torrent. I was able to achieve SS and 1.32 million damage, as you can see on the screen, which is like top 2%. I know that's not gonna last forever. Unfortunately, I can't quite get any higher. I'm not really sure what the issue is. I think it has to mostly to do with gear. But anyways, without further ado, let's dig in. Before we get into the battle, I want to go right over to the skills a little bit. On his first passive, the Furious Torrent summons tridents around him. Once the tridents are destroyed, Mari will wield the tridents to attack the Furious Torrent and deal massive damage to him. I think Mari's an ally. She does give you some boosts every once in a while, mostly to rage, I think. In his initial form, the Furious Torrent summons 3 tridents each time. In the boss rush phase, the Furious Torrent can revive and summon 2 extra tridents each time, up to 11 tridents. The Furious Torrent wields the power of the ocean to absorb his trident to deal high damage to all heroes. The more tridents absorbed, the higher the damage dealt. If the Furious Torrent absorbs more than 10 tridents, all heroes will be instantly killed. You can get healing from Mari as you go along. I'm pretty sure she's the one that's healing you. But you do get healing if you take a little bit of damage. Alright, another pass of the Furious Torrent marshals an army of light armored airborne monsters to surround and protect him. Only by eliminating outer circle monsters can heroes attack the inner circle monsters and the Furious Torrent. The Furious Torrent will also summon some bonus monsters, by killing which heroes will restore certain HP and rage. There you go, that's how they get your rage back. In the rage and HP, I mean. In the boss rush phase, killing monsters grants certain points. The Furious Torrent gradually increases the attributes, especially magic resistance, of monsters he summons each time. It makes it almost impossible for you to be bringing in any kind of mage. I tried a few things. I even tried Ajax, considering if you bring a Piercer Lord, he can get that extended range. And I thought, well, maybe he'll just, burn them to death. Not happening. Because these bringing light armored monsters, obviously we have to use piercers. That's the best way to go. So you're looking at heroes like Nyx, Razak, Hatsuit has some piercing. There's all kinds of heroes that can do it. I'll go right into the fight here and show you. This is my team that I'm using. Nyx and Razak are kind of the MVPs. Razak more than Nyx. I don't know, Nyx just falls short for me. I don't know if she needs to be Awakened 5. Maybe she'd be a little better. Yeah, it's like a 50% chance to have AoE damage hit again. And A3 increases rage by 50 when killing enemy. Absolutely, that would make a huge difference, those two. Anyways, Maul is kind of an MVP as well, and Hatsuit seems to be showing up in all the teams that I can find or see. I tried a few things like Calypso. I tried putting Silas on there. Silas, there's different ways to use Silas and work pretty well. What else we got here? I tried Esme, kind of a no-go. She only hits like 15 million, and I think that her poisons just don't do enough damage. They don't spread very well. Kai, I was really hoping that Kai would do something amazing in this fight. He doesn't. Hex, not even close to bringing Silas. I think about it for any kind of good options. One that I haven't tried yet is Theowen. You can see I got the new skin. It's pretty cool. I like to buy the skins. He brings some control for like slow. He does a lot of AoE damage, so I thought maybe he'd be okay on the side. I'm not sure, but he's not gonna bypass those other hits, so that kind of creates an issue. Most of these guys, it's AoE damage that goes way out there, which is why I think Nyx falls short for me. Maul can actually outdo Nyx most of the time. Anyway, let's jump into the battle. I'll show you how I'm doing this. I think I'm gonna be able to hit that same kind of number. Probably, maybe not SS, but I should be able to hit S+. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put Hatsuit or Maul up in this top corner here. These guys are gonna occupy these 2 corners, and I'll explain that in a second. As you can see, I'm gonna have to keep it on 1x for most of the fight. Her arrows bounce from targets. See how they bounce to these tridents? That's what's gonna make it go through. I'm gonna put Razak down on the left here. Nyx on the right. And I'm gonna put Dolores down, and I'm gonna point her at Nyx because she's an invig. And Nyx kind of struggles the most, so I figured why not boost her attack a little bit more to help her out. Now, Maul and Razak are in soul bonds, so during the setup phase here, I like to get an ultimate off to try to boost their attack a little bit. Everybody else you just don't need to do anything with. A 2x it until the boss, we get into the rush phase. He's definitely a cool looking boss. Alright, now we're gonna bring back the 1x. Here, the first thing I'm gonna do is right when these tridents come up, you have to take these down as fast as you can. So, I like to immediately activate Dolores, and then Nyx, and then Razak. And that should do quite a bit of damage over here. These guys, until we get towards the end, they are pretty much gonna just do what they do. Alright, let's go look at these guys get activated. Activate Maul as well. Hatsuit, once that trident is destroyed, you can activate her ultimate if you want to. I only have her in Infernal Roar set because I'm just trying to optimize her basic attack as much as I can. Maul will hit more than once. Nyx and Razak, I try to hold on to him until each time the trident comes up. Now it's starting to cool off here, or warm up to getting the tridents out again. As soon as they come up, I'm gonna activate Dolores over to Razak, and Nyx is usually not ready. Activate Maul. He's gonna take up care of a bunch of those. They all shoot over. You can kind of see how this plays out. Hatsu doesn't do a lot of damage when nobody's around. Nyx, you can activate. I would say probably when the next is starting to cool off, like halfway through the setup here. That way she can help out Maul a whole bunch. And she'll be ready. Alright, so we're gonna do this again. And you just kind of rinse and repeat. Maul just does a ton of damage in this. He's got a really good reach. It reaches out right over here, so I think he's hitting all of these tridents in this area. I'm gonna activate Hatsuit. There is times where Hatsuit just doesn't get over to these tridents. It is what it is. It's not the biggest deal. It'd be optimal to hit it, but sometimes she just doesn't seem to be able to get it. Come on, get over there. Yeah, she's not gonna get it. That's okay. This time Nyx is gonna be ready. Activate them all. Now Hatsuit has free range over here. Maul is ideal to get both or two ultimates off. He should be able to take those down. Oh, he didn't get it again. I'm going to show you the builds after the fight's done, by the way. This one's left over. Kind of is what it is. I'm going to hold everything for a moment. Except for Hatsuit, I'll activate that. Alright. Tridents it down. Activate everybody's ultimates again. We get Nyx off as soon as she's ready. Gotta get rid of some of these enemies. So I can get Maul off again over here. To take down a trident. I did end up getting an S. I'm not really sure what the difference was there, but there is another variation of the team that I want to show off, and it involves, yeah, see, Nyx actually did pretty good. She did 61 million, Maul did 34, considering he doesn't have any buffs over there. That's pretty decent. There's one more way I want to show this off, a different way of setting it up, and I think it might go a little smoother, but this time, because you know what's going on, I'm just going to go ahead and put it on 2x. I can kind of manage it pretty well doing that. Alright. And after this setup, there's one more thing I want to do. I think it's taking out Hatsuit. Set it up just like usual. I'm going to put Maul on the bottom down here this time with Razak. I'm going to point Dolores at him so he gets the attack buff. And I'm going to put Nyx over here in the center. And just like last time, because Maul and Razak are in Soulbond, I'm going to activate them as soon as they come up. Actually, I should move myself out of the way here. There we go. Activate Maul again. That's 3 Soulbonds ready. Time. That's 4. I'm gonna wait for Maul to be ready. Only take a second. Everybody's ready. Just activate everybody's ultimates. And Maul again. You can usually get 2 hits with Maul off and 1 Dolores ult. Gonna hold Dolores' ult here. There we go. I'm gonna send Nyx off to try to take care of some of these enemies coming in. This time around, they're gonna come over by Hatsuit. And when they first start, I'll activate. See, the tridents go down a little bit better this way for me anyways. Activate Nyx. The tridents come up. Maul, Razak. Maul again. Same old story. Activate Nyx again as well. Sitting at about a minute. Maul again. You can see we just took a whole bunch of damage here. We're sitting at S+, we're running a little bit better this time. I did put it on 1x. And wait for Maul to come up. It's unlikely that I'm gonna be able to take down enough tridents this time to survive, but we'll see. See how Hatsuit does over here. If you can take down a couple, we might be able to get the SS, but I'm quite a distance away. There's one of those special enemies there that can offer some healing. If you can take him down. Doesn't look good, guys. Looks like that's about it. Yep. Whiteboard. S+ isn't too bad though. I think there's only a couple guys right now on the leaderboard hitting triple S. And I think most of them are using Kratos and Elowen. I don't have an Elowen, otherwise I would try her. You see Maul comes in with 71 million on that. Nyx with 49. Razak with 40. And then there's one other comp that I want to show quick. I'm going to pause it while I set it up. Alright, I'm back. And this time I'm going to pull Nyx out. I'm going to put Silas in. And by the way, I figured out why I couldn't get the SS. I was missing a piece of gear on my Razak, which was this middle piece right here. It was just completely gone, and it was a huge difference. I'm actually gonna look quick to see if I have one that maxes crit out. Oh yeah, there you go. It's a much better piece. 18k, almost 300 crit damage. Alright, let's go in. This time we're gonna put Hatsuit kind of in the same place. We're gonna put Silas over on the right. All down on the bottom left. Dolores to give that invig buff to Maul. And then Razak pointing up. Everybody pointing up. This should be a little bit more of a premium run, but if you're missing one of these guys like Razak or Nyx, you have Silas or a single target like Calypso. This is just kind of a different idea on how to do it. Same old thing. Maul, Razak. Activate them just to get their Soulbond stacks up. And save these three until we get into the boss rush phase. I'm just gonna put in 2x, activate Maul. There you go. Back to 1x. This might be the run that most of you like. What I'm gonna do is on Silas's ult right away. The reason for that is when you first start, it kind of flips back and forth when they're coming to left, right, and it starts off on the left. Silas gets just direct hits to the boss doing it this way. And I'll rotate that back and forth based on, hit them all again quick, based on if they're coming down this wave or not. We're just holding everything. I'm gonna put on 2x for a sec. Alright, so we're gonna activate our 3 guys down here again. I am gonna hit Silas. In the early stages here, or early time here, he can kind of take care of quite a few of these. Hold Razak. As soon as these guys come over, Razak should be able to finish them off. Come on, Dolores, let's go. Here comes the Tridents again. There they are. Activate Silas. He'll take care of the right side here, and then he'll start hitting the boss directly again. Hatsuit, because these guys are getting, quite a few of them are starting to show up over here, you can start activating your ultimate. I like to wait until the Tridents are gone though, but when you get to the lower, or towards the end, you're not going to be able to wait. You want to hit it with everything you got, kind of ignore the Tridents. Same story, here comes the Tridents. Dolores, Maul, Razak. We're getting kind of down on time. We're gonna hit Silas right away. Gotta help keep these guys down. Hit Maul again. And we just broke into S. Tempting to hit Razak here, just hold off. do this at least one more time. Here comes the tridents. Wait, Silas first this time. Dolores, Maul, Razak. Over in the S+. Don't know if we're gonna get Maul this time. No, but I'm gonna hit him anyways. See if I can't take one of these tridents out. Doesn't look like it. I think everybody's at full health, so we should be able to survive a hit. Not sure that it matters, because I don't think we're gonna be able to take a trident down on the next wave. Same thing, we're gonna wait for these three all to be ready. Alright, Dolores, Maul, Razak. Hitting Silas just for the heck of it. 1.264. And at this point, I think you can kind of just put it on auto and wait for it to fail. There you go, SS, 1.289. Alright, let's see the stats. There's Razak at 94. See, that's a big difference from what it was before. I messed up, I'm sorry guys. But yeah, it would have been about the same kind of range. He's gonna do really good damage. Maul, he's always coming in really high. And then Silas gets about 46, 45. It's about the same as Hatsuit. Silas, the difference is that Silas gets to hit the boss directly, which I think is a lot of help. But otherwise, I think that running Nyx where Silas was is more optimal. Having him up in that right corner while Hatsuit's in the left. Having Maul and Razak getting that boost from Dolores. And just keep setting the waves of damage out there. And besides the fact that their hits both kind of like chain along. So when the mobs are coming down, it's a big help. Back in the left side here. Before I leave you, I want to go over the hero builds a little bit. Kind of explain why I chose what to put on what I did. Razak and Maul are both in the Soulbond sets that I have. And that isn't because I'm really lacking on Soulbond. But it is because I'm lacking on Soulbond sets that have attack percentage as a base stat. You want to run all of these heroes with all attack percentage down the right side if you can. You see I got my Razak sitting at 18k, and that's obviously it's 294 still, but try to pick up attack percentage with crit rate and crit damage. Attack percent, crit rate, crit damage. Flight attack is great. Same thing. These are the kind of pieces you want, and you're gonna be wanting to run Warlord on the left side. Let me go over to Maul. You're gonna notice it's kind of the same kind of build. Gear isn't quite as good. 285 crit damage, 12.5k attack, but he has like a really low base attack. And I believe I'm running attack bonus. I do have a crit damage piece on him. I probably should put that on Razak. It might help out Maul quite a bit having that. Nyx. I had her in Infernal Roar. I moved stuff around. To put it onto, I think it was Silas. Anyway, Infernal Roar, attack. Same thing. Hatsuit. I also have an Infernal Roar. Built her attack as high as I could, almost 16k, almost 300 crit damage. And I try to get a lot of speed out of her, get those arrows off, bouncing to the targets, and hopefully get over to the tridents when they come up. I do run an Araka Lord. You can run Lunaria. The only thing you really lose is 5% basic attributes, which is going to be 5% attack. And you're going to lose the damage boost from being a certain amount of tiles away at the end here. I do have a comp that I'm going to be showing off that has no lords in it, but they're still pretty top tier heroes. Anyways, I think that's it for the video. Remember, if you liked it, to like and subscribe. Join the Discord for hero guides, stage guides. You get direct contact with me. I don't mind. I'm pretty chatty all the time. We got quite a few content creators in there. We got Fastidious is in there. War Guides is in there. Destin is in there. There's quite a few guys in there, and they're all pretty chatty and helpful. But that's it. Until next time, keep digging.